Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. So today we have the MG Gloster. So before moving on to the next one, as always, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do consider subscribing. So this car comes with courtesy of MG Motor India, which is here in Mysore, Hunsur Road. So if you're looking to buy any kind of MG models, or if you want to check out the MG Gloster, please do go visit them. I have left a link in the description for their address and contact number, as well as for their Instagram profile. You can follow them for regular updates. So now let's check out the prices and the variants available in MG Gloster. So mainly you have two variants, which is turbo diesel 2-wheel drive, and you have a twin turbo diesel 4-wheel drive. So looking into turbo diesel, you have a super 7-seater and smart 6-seater. You can see the prices on the screen right now. You can screenshot it or you can pause the video and check it out. So moving on to the twin turbo diesel 4-wheel drive, you get to choose between three variants, which is sharp 6-seater, sharp 7-seater, and you get to savvy, which is top end variant, which I am reviewing today. So please pause the video, and easier way to do it is just take a screenshot if you want for any kind of reference. So moving on to the front, the MG Gloster looks really good, and it is not my opinion, it's everyone seems to share. Unlike the Hector, the polarized opinion is rather strong. So the Gloster has more conventional SUV design. There's a massive grille flanked by two LED projected headlamps, giving strong distinct face. I like the fact that MG has slid away from chrome and instead it has used brushed metals finish on the grille. So in the profile, the Gloster length becomes very apparent. It is just few millimeters shy of 5 meters, making it longer than 4 Endeavour and third of Fortuner. So the Gloster runs on 19-inch alloy wheels, which are wrapped up in 255 R 19-inch alloys, and they add to the handsome stance of the Gloster. I'm not joking about the dimensions. It's 4985 mm length, it has 1867 mm of height, it has 2950 mm of wheelbase. So these things are best in class, and this sets the tone for what Gloster aims to offer, which is a little bit more of everything compared to the big SUVs we are used to, like Fortuner and Endeavour. So in the top you have the functional roof rails, which are really they give the good look, and they match up with the window garnish, which is really beautiful. So as long as you move back, as you can see, it's so massive in size. So you do have the same size as the front. It's wrapped up in 255 R 19-inch alloys, which are massive in size. So you do have the place for fueling up the diesel. So moving on to the back, there's nothing subtle about the way the Gloster flaunts its identity. You'll find a notice of badges with as many as 5 at the rear. So you do have the large MG logo, the 4WD badge with ADAS badge denoting the 4WD system. So you'll also find the word Gloster spelled large across the width of tailgate. And like with the Hector, MG is pains to shout at the brand's origin. There's a pair of Union Jack badges on the front flanks, say that Brit Dynamic. So you have got two options to open the boot. One is in the remote control. You have to press and hold the button. It opens up automatically without any kind of effort needed, because this has the motorized tailgate. So one more option is, all you have to do is just go and wave your leg. It opens up automatically. This is helpful when you're handful of things. So this is two ways to open the boot. So moving on to the boot space, even though the third row seats are up, it has enough space to keep some of your stuff. And also you can extend the boot by doing the thing I'm doing now. It takes zero effort. As you can see, I'm just pushing it and it moving, pushing it to the front. So it does the work without any kind of effort needed. So to close the tailgate, you have got a button over there, and if you just press it once, it goes up automatically without any kind of effort needed. So now let's get inside the passenger side of the vehicle. So as you can see, the interiors of the Gloster are rather very well appointed. So there's a dual tone brown and black leather trim that only not looks rich, but it feels really very nice too. So you do have the electric seats even for the passenger seats, which is really very nice. So stepping on inside the passenger side of the Gloster, you have got a lot of support. You have got the running boards, and you do have a handle to grab on. So there's no any other word on the interiors at all. It feels really very nice and feels very rich. So it feels really premium, like I said again. It has got a lot of soft touch materials and also got a lot of leather treatment everywhere. So you do have the glove box, which has first aid kit and everything, so you can keep some of your documents without any kind of efforts. So now let's get inside the driver's side of the vehicle. You really need to climb into the SUV, because this has the ladder frame SUV. So but to make things a bit easier, the power driver's seat automatically slides all the way to the back on unlocking the vehicle, which is really nice. And just like the exterior, the Gloster cabin is dressed up to impress. There's a generous usage of double stitched tan leather on the dashboard, door pads and seats, which makes a great first impression. Putting on the seats and brushed aluminum trims further uplift the premium experience. The dashboard design strikes an uncanny resemblance to any modern BMW, more so in the way of 12.3-inch touchscreen is placed and styled. However, this isn't something that MG buyers will complain about. The instrumental cluster features an 8.0-inch color screen between the dials that is crisp, fluid and full of relevant information. In fact, this screen overshades the ordinary looking analog tachometer and speedometer related to the sides of the binnacle. So apart from the usual trip and fuel, some kind of computer info, it can show you drive modes, ADS functionality, more on this later. So the tire pressure, media and phone info and much more. So on the left side of the steering wheel, you have the controls for the wipers. So these wipers are frameless and those are very long. So though the visibility in it is really very nice. So you do have the wipers for the back as well. So on the right side of the steering wheel, you have got the controls for the headlights as well as the fog lamps as well as for the indicators. So you do have the automatic headlamps. So moving on to the center, you have got this massive 12.3-inch touchscreen alone packs in a lot of features. Apart from being the largest, it gets Apple CarPlay, Android Auto and MG's iSmart suite of connected car technology. This includes a smartphone app for remote functionality, the intelligent voice commands, an onboard eSIM, the Ghana music streaming app, built-in live weather status from Map My India source navigation with real-time traffic data. So unlike the MG Hector, it does have 100 plus voice commands which I am going to check out right now.
Hi, how can I help?
Open sunroof.
I'm here.
Close sunroof. So and also there is also a feed of very helpful 360-degree camera which can even do a more than a basic version of 3D external augmented reality, which I first saw on BMW 7 Series. What's really handy is it changes the main camera feed to suit your need, front or rear, depending upon which way you are moving. So which is really very helpful feature, and you can see the resolution of the camera is also very nice. It's not bad quality or anything. So moving on to the bottom, we have got the controls for the automatic climate control. So you can control the AC by 3 ways: in the screen, in the buttons or by the voice command. You have got 3 ways to control the air conditioning, which is really impressive. So on the bottom you have got the 12-volt charger socket to control to charge your phones and laptops. It does have an USB option to connect your phone for Apple CarPlay. It does have the wireless charger. It's really very impressive. The wireless charger is very nice. So moving aside, you have the start and stop buttons to start the engine. So moving on to the center, this car actually has 8-speed automatic transmission where you can do it manual as well. It does have the pedal shifters as well. So the passenger seat only gets heated seats, whereas the the driver seat gets heated as well as cold. So you have got a series of buttons, whereas that is hill hold assist. You have got the button for the traction control, auto engine on and off. You have got auto parking button. You have got control for the diff lock. You have got a lane assist. So you have got a lot of buttons over there. So moving on to the center, you have got to choose between a lot of mode, which is eco mode, rock mode, mud mode, snow mode, sport mode, and a lot of other options like you name it. So it does have the auto mode. So as you can change the modes, it even shows in the instrumental cluster as well as infotainment system as well. So you can see in the both side. So moving on to the center, you have got 2 cup holders, and you have got this a kind of finish which is really very nice. So in the center, it does have center armrest with a lot of storage space. I think you can keep a 1 liter of water bottle right there. So it does have the sun blinds with the lights with the cap as well, which is really nice. Even for the driver side, even for the passenger side as well, which is really nice. So you have got the manual sunroof buttons over there, or you can control it by the voice or by the infotainment system. You have got 2 dome lights which are completely LEDs. So moving on to the other side, you do have the lights with the mirrors with the caps. So now let's move on to the back seat. As you can see, this car actually has the captain seats. The door design is quite similar to the front, and it's very nice. So the comfortness in the back seat is really very nice. I can say the view in the back seat, the comfortness in the back seat is very slick. So it does have the AC vents on the top side, and you do have some space to keep some of your documents, and you do get the headrest. So moving on to the center, you have the air conditioning system control. it can control a lot of things. You have mode auto, off, and it can control the temperature as well as the speed. So you do have the 12 volt charging socket to charge your phones and laptops, but you do have the 12 the USB thing to connect your phone. So the cup holders, you do have two cup holders in the back seat, which is very nice. So now let's get on to the third row of the seat. The third row of the seating is really very nice. You can see though, it has a lot of space. So you do have the charging socket even in the back, and you do have the AC vents even in the back. You do have the cup holders even in the back. Lot of options where it doesn't feel like you're stuck over there like any other kind of rivals, Fortuner or the Endeavour or anything. You have a lot of space indeed. So compared to the rivals, this car actually has more space in the back. So now let's get behind the wheel and see how the MG Gloster drives. So driving the MG Gloster now. So before moving on to the next one, I'm going to tell you about the two engine specifications. You get to choose between two engine options. One is a 2.0 liter turbo engine, and you have got another engine which is a 2.0 liter twin turbo. So the turbo version comes with a two-wheel drive. So it has got 8-speed automatic transmission. So this car produces 163 bhp at 4000 rpm, and it produces 375 Nm of torque at 1500 to 2400 rpm. So moving on to the next engine, which is now I'm driving. So this actually has a 2.0 liter engine. It has 8-speed automatic transmission. It does have a 4-wheel drive with terrain selection. So this car produces massive 218 bhp at 4000 rpm and 480 Nm of torque at 1500 to 2400 rpm, which is really massive numbers. So now let's talk about the driving. So there's a bit amount of body roll which you would expect from such a tall vehicle, nothing to complain about, but you can still corner confidently without any kind of to scare or anything. So in fact the steering wheel, it's a really big surprise because it is very light and allows you to come up with grips with its dimensions in almost no time, and it manages to do this well, giving you a reasonable amount of feedback and concise at speed. Not too sharp to be edgy, but not too slow to be ponderous either. So in fact, it's safe to say Gloster has best ride and handling mix along all the large ladder frame SUVs on the market right now. So I'm going to tell you about the ADAs, Advanced Driver Assist Systems in Gloster have some features that we are more familiar with, like driver fatigue detection, which suggests the driver to take a break via prompt on MID after it senses the car has been on the move for a long time, which is a really good feature. So it does have the blind spot warning function, which flashes a light in the wing mirror to make you aware of a vehicle in your rear 3/4 view, and if you are indicating, you won't hear that tickling sound if there is an object in your blind spot. So then there's lane departure warning, which alerts you with a graphic on MID as well as the audible warning when it detects you are staying out of your lane without indicating. What's nice in the system is it even detects the washed off faint and lane markers. So moving on to the conclusion part now. So if you're looking to buy any kind of SUV under 45 lakhs, I don't recommend you to go for Fortuner or Endeavour. Please don't go for it, because you pay 45 lakhs and you miss out a lot of features this car has. So you get 19-inch alloy wheels, which is first in the segment. You get massaging seats, you get heat and cold seats. Who gives that? Please do think. So please do come check out the MG Gloster before you invest a lot of money into the Fortuner or Endeavour. I'm not saying those are bad cars. What I'm saying is choose wisely. So choose the thing which is value for money. That's what I'm saying. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe. And if you have any kind of questions regarding to this vehicle, please do post it down on the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, share and don't forget to subscribe.